Today we are live from Gambier, Ohio as the 10th ranked and winners of 19 straight games, the DePauw University Tigers take on the Kenyan ladies from Tomsich Arena on Senior Day in NCAC women's hoops action from mid-central Ohio. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Clayton Kaufman and Matthew Ruskin joining you on the Kenyan Sports Connection. And Matthew, this ladies squad about a year ago attained the only sliver of success against the mighty DePauw women's basketball program, winning 60-53 on this home floor. And today, they came off of their first loss in 7 games against Oberlin and a very good DePauw squad on the other side. What can we expect in this matchup?
Well, you know what, let's start with that Oberlin game because it was a rough outing. Down 16-2 after the first quarter. They shoot 26.7% from the field. Their season average is 38.4%, 13.6% from three. The season average is 29%. Got out-rebounded. They don't get out-rebounded often.
Nope.
It was just not a well-put-together game by the ladies.
And
it really comes down to they got to execute that offense.
Absolutely. And one thing was we watched the game on Wednesday night, a lot of close misses. We were going into the paint, and nothing drops when you open 1 of 16 shooting at the end of the quarter. That's just not going to cut it against the team that is one of only 12 teams in the country without one loss or just a loss. This DePauw unit is something to behold. Not many teams like this come to Gambier, Matthew.
Absolutely. And to beat them, you're going to have to execute your game plan almost perfectly. Now, I'm going to give you 3 field goal percentages here from 3 selected Kenyan players.
Give it to me.
52%, 48%, 41%. That is, respectively, Lane Davis, Charlotte Basima, and Ife Archimalo. Guess what? Those are your 3 bigs. You got to get them to rock as much as possible. I don't care how big these DePauw players are. You got to trust your post players to make some moves, get you points.
Maya Howard is one of the better players in the league, if not the best player in the NCAC. The ladies are going to have to match up with her. And the ladies are also going to have to match up maybe with the officials. In that last game, the ladies lost at DePauw back in January. They were called for 28 fouls compared to just 10 against the Tigers. Maybe we get a little more home cooking today, my friend.
You know, that's one of those interesting things, right? On the road, obviously, a big, loud arena, and hopefully for the ladies, it's going to be loud here today. I know we got a lot of alumni here for Senior Day. But the other thing about DePauw is, they got a lot of players that are 5'10 and over that average 5-6 boards a game. They are a grinded team. In games like that, the whistle's going to blow, and it's up to the refs how much they want to let them play. But as a team, you then have to adjust to what the refs are doing, and that'll be something to keep an eye on today.
DePauw comes into the game. They've already clinched the number 1 seed for the NCAC Tournament, which will begin on the 21st. The ladies, if they win today, they are the number 2 seed, and we'll get a home quarterfinal matchup on the night of the 21st. We'll see what we have in store. We got about 3 minutes to go in the pregame, and it's also Senior Day for the ladies. Sydney Sarah, Charlotte Basima, Miranda Dietz, Bailey Dominguez, and Emma Shurenk will be honored today, and we'll have that down on the floor in just a little bit of time. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll come back with starting lineups and Senior Day festivities here from Gambier, Ohio. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back. Back here at Tomsich Arena, Clayton Kaufman and Matthew Ruskin with you. All right, folks, Senior Day about to get started. Obviously, 4 of the Kenyan ladies players that have seen significant playing time include Sydney Sarah, Miranda Dietz, Charlotte Basima, and Bailey Dominguez. Get a look down on the Kenyan sideline as parents and former players, including look like Maureen Hurt was here, Lauren Crete was here, Sarah Hobbs.
There's a huge group, Molly Rubin as well. I mean, and that's awesome. When your alumni group will come back and support you like that on your Senior Day, and not only for Senior Day, but a huge game as well. That is really huge. And as Dominguez being the first player honored, and you see her walking out, and Dominguez might be one of the best spark plugs we've seen here. When you see her lining up from 3. And it doesn't matter where it is in the court. We might not like some of the shots she takes, but there's always that chance you're like, it could go in.
It's that quick look that we see her on all those double, high screens that are to the left or right wing. I know she struggled the other night against Oberlin. I think it was 1 of 10 shooting from three-point range, but that could have easily been 7 of 10. Bailey, one of the best three-point shooters in school history. And now coming out on the floor, Emma Shurenk. Now, Emma, folks, some injuries, but she's just been a consummate teammate the last couple of seasons. And she's out there, Sarah Hobbs. Their backs are to us, but Sarah Hobbs, who graduated 2 years ago, wearing the number 15 jersey to the right of her. And up next, it looks like we're going to have Sydney Sarah for the ladies. And a decent crowd on hand, like you just said a moment ago. And Jonathan Amador, the men's team that graduated 2 years ago, is also here. What's up, Jonathan? How you been, man?
As Busema coming
it's
out.
Charlotte Busema first, and her parents, Carrie and Helga, just a wonderful family, folks, just outside the Boston area.
I want to tell you, they don't call her the bus for nothing.
Right. And
she is a beast underneath, and she's going to have a big one today, I think, if the ladies are going to come away with this one. And on the year, having one of her best seasons to date, 6.4, 4.4 boards. I mean, really, she comes to the game, and it's that pivot in the post to the almost hook layup, and it just doesn't miss.
Here comes Sydney Sarah, the senior from Brookville, Ohio. And Sydney not statistically having the best seasons, but she does rank in the top 8 in school history in assists. She's at 254 right now. She has a chance to go into the top 7 closing out the season. I think she was 4 behind the next player right there.
Well, and, Sarah will have, in my mind, always made one of the best plays I've ever seen in Kenyan history against DePauw last year in the NCAC Tournament. Down 1 or down 2 or tied, I believe. She goes.
We
into
went
the
up
paint.
1 on that layup. Actually,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we go up 1 on this layup. She goes into the paint behind her back and makes the layup, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I think that was around. Yeah, it was around the back reverse, and we took a lead, and then Emily Buddy launched a 3.
As Miranda Dietz now being honored
Yep.
as well, and Dietz also one of those players that doesn't put up huge numbers, but it's just solid all-around in her game. In this season, she's actually tied for 3rd on the team in assists with 51 with Jessica Gerber. She's 1 behind Dominguez. It's one of those things that she does that just you don't notice a bunch, but she gets 3 or 4 assists a game.
All right, folks, quick timeout. National anthem. We'll be back with the starters and opening tip in just a second. All right, folks, let's go over to the DePauw starters. You're going to have number 21, Maya Howard, number 23, Claire Ryan, number 30, Sydney Kopp, number 34, Taylor Howard, and number 35, Melinda Frankie. DePauw, coached by Chris Huffman, one of the best coaches in the country, regardless of division, 2-time national champion winner. And she's got her squad on a 19-game winning streak. Over on the other side for the Kenyan ladies, starting at guard, number 3, Sydney Sarah. Another guard, number 14, Miranda Dietz. In the post, number 15, Griffin Tullis. And also in the front court, number 33, Charlotte Busema. And number 34, Bailey Dominguez. That previous game, folks, back on January 7th, Maya Howard, 6 of 14 shooting. She hit all 6 of her free throws, had 19 points. And Claire Ryan, who is a 2-time NCAC Player of the Week, with her last being on February 6th, scored 17 points and hit 8 of 11 at the foul line. Remember, in that game, folks, DePauw went to the line 35 times compared to 8 for the ladies. Maybe we'll have a different setup today with these officials. I know Coach Helfant was pretty upset when she came back to Gambier. I saw her firsthand. And anyhow.
Clayton, last time the ladies beat DePauw here at home, you look at who scored. Iffy Archimalo, 6 of 7, 14 points. Busema, 3 of 6, 8 points. Dietz, 4 of 8, 13 points. In the NCAC quarterfinals or semifinals last year in that 59-58 loss, Iffy had 15 points. Busema, 8 points in that previous game, no points that night. And Dietz, 1 of 5, 3 points. Two of those 3 players I think have to be going. Iffy's been coming off the bench this year, not having a ton of minutes. It'll be interesting. Lane Davis didn't play much in those 2 games. What can she do with significant minutes tonight?
All right, both teams back in their respective huddles. And if you're looking to follow along, just go to athletics.kenyon.edu, move your mouse over to the top right where it says upcoming events, and you'll have all the live links to statistics and obviously the broadcast here on the Kenyon Sports Connection.
Both this game and the one after tonight.
And
Bullard's playing at 3, also hosting DePauw for their senior day. Chris Link and Ethan Shapiro being honored, so stay tuned for that as well.
All right, Sydney Sarah out talking to her fellow teammates. All right, Matthew, we're going to have to hit some shots early or DePauw might run away with this one.
You know, I don't think it's necessarily hitting the big shots. It's not draining threes. It's going to be working your offense, getting the ball inside, getting those buckets in the paint. And if you do that, I think you're going to do well. You know, in that game the ladies won, they got 18 second chance points. In that game they lost 6. They're going to have to get boards. They're going to have to battle hard underneath. As here we go.
Opening tip, and Busama takes it away from Frankie, and it's Kenyon ladies' ball to start the game. Sydney Sarah defended there. Gets it right wing now to Dietz. Miranda, nothing doing. He's got to get a pass off, or we're going to have a 5-second call in. Just out of the gate, just like that, a turnover not needed right there, and Dietz has got to pay a little bit more attention on that opening possession.
We talked about executing your offense. Part of that's just playing smart basketball. Having that internal clock going wasn't there.
DePauw's first possession comes into the hand of Maya Howard along the left wing. He's going to bring that one back up high to Taylor Howard. We got a number of Howards on this DePauw roster, so we're going to be flipping names left and right. Frankie brings that one back out high to Kopp. She'll step back, 3-ball on the way. It's good. Oh, no. That is not what we wanted.
The freshman's been good this year, 9.3 points per game. And, you know, when you can come into a program like DePauw and start as a freshman, that's telling something.
So it was a 2. Her foot was on the line. DePauw gets the first lead as Dominguez, left wing, 3-ball on the way. Too strong, no good. Rebounded one-handed by Miranda Dietz.
And that's one of those plays right there, the offensive board by one of your seniors. Huge play to get another possession after you give up a basket on the other end.
Here's Dominguez, hands it off, and it's kicked off, and now we have a foul on Taylor Howard. She collides with Sydney Sarah, who deflected that ball off her knee, and the ladies catch a break. We've played a little over a minute. It's 2-0. That first attempt from Kopp, her foot was on the line, folks, not a 3 on that first DePauw possession.
Was a reach in, though, so, you know, ladies got lucky. They got to be crisp on those passes, but Sarah with that speed just able to get that reach in call.
Here's Sydney, top of the key, 4-3, off the left side, and it's rebounded by Claire Ryan. And
2 out of the 3 possessions, they've shot threes, haven't made them. You got to work the ball inside, get better looks.
Here's Maya Howard's possession. She'll come to the foul line, go in, lose it. Oh, no, she pounced it inside and thrown away. Frankie throws it away to Bailey Dominguez. She'll bounce it ahead, left wing now to Dietz. Miranda crosses over to the baseline, nothing there. She'll bring it back out high. Here's Sydney. Ladies, 0 to start the game, down 2-0. 8:20 to go in the first. Ball comes inside to Busama, back up high. There's Tullis. She's going to lose it. Picked up by Dominguez, 18-foot jumper, rims around, no good, and it's rebounded by Taylor Howard. All right, folks, the scoreboard changes to 3, so Sydney Kopp does get a 3-pointer. All right, some confusion early on DePauw's first bucket, and they have that 3-0 lead as Maya Howard has it right wing, going to bring it back out high to Kopp. Now inside, there's Taylor Howard, nothing doing. 8 on the shot clock, and now a foul on Sydney Sarah as Maya Howard drove into the left block.
Yeah, Sarah's not happy about it, but she did get 2 hands on her there and blocked a little bit. They're going to call that one. Ladies have got to figure out what they're doing offensively, as coming in looks to be number 22, Blair Carlin, the 5'8" sophomore guard from Cincinnati, Ohio, Mount Notre Dame. She's
played just all but 3 games, 20 games played, none of them starting, as ball comes inbounded there to Frankie. 7:40 to go, a long jumper on the way, no good on the shot attempt from Claire Ryan, and Dominguez gets the board. 3-0 DePauw. About 2.5 minutes into the game. Here's Sydney Sarah into the corner. Dietz, 4-3. Left it short. Every Kenyan ladies attempt so far has been from range.
Dominguez had that 1 2-point look.
That's right, just inside now. That's going to be a jump ball, right? Yes, indeed.
Great hustle by the ladies. They were actually beat coming back. Melinda Frankie had an open look, but hustle play by, looked like Dietz and Tullis getting back.
Good call there, Matthew. 7:19 left in the quarters. Stuck on 3-0 here. Tigers on top.
I'd like to see Tullis shooting a little more. Watch her in warm-ups. Her stroke was looking really good.
Here's Ryan's possession, left wing, crosses over there on Sarah, drives in, throws it up, and it rims in good. She got a favorable roll, and it's 5-0 Tigers, 7:08 to go.
Bit of prayer of a shot there, but, you know, sometimes those work for you if you can just muscle them up.
DePauw, the NCAC's leading scoring offense this season at 68 a game. Here's Busama, a left-handed shot, rattles it home. There we go.
First shot, look,
that shot, in. Just like you said, Matthew, we got a good analyst here, folks. Kenyon on the board on a Busama, and now a drive, and they call a foul on Sydney Sarah. Boy, Claire Ryan just exploded into the lane right there.
She looked a little out of control to me.
That's a tough call to go against Sydney, and that is her second foul, and that is going to bring on Jessica Gerber in just a second as Claire Ryan is going to go to the foul line where she's shooting 73% this season. Ryan sights, shoots front irons it, no good. Ball never lies.
Helfand not happy with the referees on the sideline, but Gerber coming in. She's had a good sophomore campaign to this point, averaging 8.5 points a game, 2.3 assists. And for the ladies, those minutes that she can come in and spell Sarah are very quality minutes.
Ryan's second foul shot goes through, and we got a 6-2 score, 6:43 to go in the quarter as Gerber controls possession.
Working underneath again.
There's Jess, left wing, bounces it into the corner now for Dietz. Miranda. Now over to Dominguez. She'll lob it inside. There's Busma. She'll swing it right wing. Tullis, 4-3. Book it. Oh, man. 6-5. There we go, Griffin.
What did I tell you? In warm-ups, she was looking really smooth, draining shots. Her shot has been off the past couple games. If she gets going, she can be a deadly shooter.
Kenyon's first three-point make out of 4 attempts. As DePauw has it on the other end. There's Taylor Howard with it. Bounces it back out high to Frankie. Now right wing. There's Carlin. 14 on the shot clock. Carlin drives, bounces it to Frankie. Nothing doing. Frankie in a little bit of a pickle, gets it into the corner. There's Kopp, 7 on the shot clock. Kopp sends it inside, deflected away, and picked up by Miranda Dietz. I think Busama got her hand on that one, Matthew.
She rose way up to get that one. That's a huge play for the ladies. Their defensive hands have been really good to start this game.
There's Dominguez, high to the right. Bailey looking for a pass, gets it to Dietz. Dietz goes in right side, bounces it over to Charlotte. Now pick and pop 3 ball. Dominguez, she got it, and the ladies are on top, 8-6, back-to-back trays.
That is an in-rhythm shot for Dominguez, and if she shoots those in rhythm, she makes a lot of them. It's when she forces them up that it becomes a problem.
There's Kopp on the other end, right side. Kopp dribbling around, brings it back up high to Frankie. Frankie sends it into the corner. It's passed around. Good passing from DePauw. 3 ball, rims around. No good from Sydney Kopp. And boy, looked like some contact from Melinda Frankie as Bailey Dominguez tried to get the ball, and that'll stay with the Tigers.
That's a 50-50 ball, and Frankie just a little bit bigger, a little stronger.
And now a 3 ball is good on the other right side. Blair Carlin gets her first look to drop. DePauw right back up 1, 9-8. There's Gerber high to the right. The sophomore dribbling around, nothing doing yet. Brings it up top to Dietz. She'll fake the 3, drives left side. Good screen right there by Tullis. Layup all the way. Too strong. Rebound by Miranda. Put back, and she's going to go to the line for 2 shots. That was a great screen by Tullis to leave an open lane for Miranda Dietz.
Tullis is not the thickest player, but she set that one really hard.
So Dietz will go to the foul line where this season she's only hitting 61%. That one rattles out, no good. 4:50 to go in the quarter, 9-8 DePauw as Lane Davis and Ifeoma Archimalo check in.
Ladies going big underneath now, and this is where I think the ladies can have a real advantage. If they can get their 2 bigs and Archimalo and Davis going in the paint, they can be automatic. They both shoot a really high percentage.
Dietz's second foul shot on the way. Rims around good. We're tied at 9. Also into the game for the ladies, Paige Matajasic in for Miranda Dietz. And for DePauw, number 33, Kylie Morris is into the contest for the first time.
I was talking to some fellow Kenyan Sports Connection employees earlier today about Paige Matajasic and how much fun it's going to be to watch her for 4 years. Her stroke is amazing. She's only a freshman, and she's one of the better players on this team.
Ball comes inside for DePauw. Good defense there by Archimalo. And now the ball deflected around 15 on the shot clock.
She almost forced the steal. She poked the ball away. Just a great recovery there by Howard.
Here's a push-off there, no call. Claire Ryan, 4 seconds, and now she throws it away. Stolen by Dominguez.
Second steal.
Thank you for the second time this afternoon. Ladies with a chance to take another lead. Right side, ball comes back out high to Davis. Lane, nothing doing. Boy, she wanted to get Dominguez. It just took a little too much time, and now almost a turnover there. As Gerber sends it inside to Lane. Lane back into the corner for Gerber. She'll drive. Step back. 3 ball. And what do we have? Are we going to get a foul? Nope. 3-second call on Ifeoma Archimalo. And for Kenyon, that is their second turnover.
You can blame Archimalo on that, but she's posting up. She's doing what she's supposed to. The ladies were trying to get a long 2 or a 3 there, and sometimes you can't settle for that. You got to work the ball to your bigs. That's why they're in there. That's why you have 2 in there right now, so you can use them.
Maya Howard back into the game, and she'll control the point for the Tigers. We're tied at 9, 3:57 to go in the first. Maya brings it left wing now. That ball picked up by Carlin. She's going to send it inside, ball tipped, and it was mishandled right there That was by number 14, Gillard, and Sharon Hull was able to come up with a steal. Here's Paige Matajasic now, back out high. Hull doesn't take the three, drives, cut off, back over to Davis, and they'll reset up high to Gerber. 13 on the shot clock. Gerber high to the right, brings it back up top to Matajasic, now to Hull. 10 on the shot clock. Lane hands it off to Gerber, step back, three ball, Jess. No good, rims out.
That's a settling shot. You can't do that.
Those 2 3 balls, remember, folks. Entry passes, back out. Not right there, though, as DePauw has it on the other end. Tied at 9. Maya Howard sends that one inside. And now we're going to get a travel. No, we're going to get a jump shot and a rebound from Paige Matajasic off of the miss by Taylor Howard.
Iffy Archimalo is playing phenomenal defense right now.
Gerber between the circles on the other end. 2:55 to go in the first. Left wing now to Hull. Sharon brings it back up top to Archimalo. Bounces it now right wing to Gerber. Jess now over to Hull, deep in the corner. She's going to lob it inside to Archimalo. Archimalo goes up. Nope, she loses it. Ball's on the ground. And we're going to have a jump ball, and that should stay with Kenyon with 3 on the shot clock. If you recall, Archimalo, she likes that head fake. She, I think, took a little bit too time, and the double team came.
Yeah, the double team came. She needed to kick it. Great hustle by Lane Davis, though, going to the floor to get that jump ball. 3
seconds on the shot clock is coming back into the game for DePauw is Melinda Frankie.
You know, looking at the score rate, 9-9 with just 2:38 to go. It's a low-scoring game. Both these defenses, 51 allowed for the ladies, 50 for DePauw. It's going to be interesting which defense wins out.
Ball inbound to Davis. 2 on the shot clock. Someone's got to shoot. Gerber throws it up, and no, they call it a shot clock violation.
I don't know about that.
The ball went in, and they called the shot clock violation. Still tied at 9, 2:31 left.
The alumni section went nuts. That was close, but, you know, at the same time, you got to understand how much time's on the clock when you're inbound on that ball.
It was a deep high pass to Lane Davis, and ladies couldn't get anything out of it.
Because Davis isn't going to shoot from there.
The right side, here's Claire Ryan with possession, 14 on the shot clock. She's defended by Gerber. Now right side, Maya Howard drives it all the way, and that is a bad matchup. I'm not sure how Archimalo got out on Maya Howard, who's going to get by her every single time.
Yeah.
And DePauw's back up 11-9.
That's not fair to Iffy.
Here's Matajasic's possession. Ball tipped, and it comes to Sharon Hull. Hull dribbles around, nothing doing. Boy, the ladies need a line change here, Matthew. Something's not working here. And now a foul underneath going against, I believe, Kylie Morris.
I agree with you. The ladies.
It's a little out of sorts after and here comes Bailey Dominguez and Miranda Dietz.
Yeah, I think that's needed right now for the ladies because just the ball isn't getting into the post.
Nope.
And it needs to, especially with the 2 bigs you have in, and now Griffin Tullis also going to check in if she can get past Sharon Hull on the scores table over there. But like we were saying earlier, these 2 defenses are very evenly matched.
Right.
Both these teams, DePauw scored 68 a game, Kenyon 63. Which defense wins out?
Gerber looking to inbound it, gets it left wing now to Dietz. It's a fresh shot clock for Kenyon as Tullis fakes the 3, bounces it right side into Dominguez, layup good, room service Scotty. It's 11-11, 1:42 to go in the first.
What a pass. That's fantastic. Oh, bad defense there, and that's a good foul by Dietz.
You are darn right, my friend. The ladies completely forget about Kylie Morris. No one was on her in the paint, 2-3 feet from the hoop, and Miranda goes in and fouls her, and we'll put
prevents the 2. Which is big, because if you're going to foul in that situation, you've got to make sure she doesn't make the shot. She misses the first free throw there. And Morris coming in, only 52% free throw shooter. So if you're going to send someone to the line, you might as well send her.
I'm going to lose my contact here, Matthew. I'm going to have to get that replaced soon. Anyway, second foul shot goes through. It's 12-11 DePauw, 96 seconds to go.
Only trust the one eye now.
Oh,
you might have to only go one eye here.
Yeah, I woke up with a slight cold. Now my contact's falling out.
I've got your glasses. You look good in your glasses.
I know.
I like them.
All right, 1:33 to go. All right, left contact out of the way, folks. Here's Tullis, high to the right, brings it back up high to Dietz. Miranda looking for Gerber. Jess gets it, fakes a little bit. Looking in, someone's got to get the ball to Iffy right there instead. Gerber, 4-3. No good. And Melinda Frankie gets the rebound. That ball's got to go inside,
Absolutely.
Period.
The guards are doing a disservice right now to Archimalo. And she tore this team up the 2 or 3 times they played last year.
Dietz forces a steal, bounces it off of Maya Howard's leg to Ifioma Archimalo. Ladies ball down 1 minute to go in the first.
And if you're Coach Helfand, you've got to be screaming at your guards right now.
Here's Dominguez, top of the key, 4-3. No good. Rebound by Dietz, put back up, and rattles it home. Kenyon back up 1.
That's a hustle play right there, and that is huge for the ladies, especially with 1 minute to go in this quarter.
13-12 Kenyon, 42 seconds and counting in the first. Here's Claire Ryan, drives right side, goes in all the way, no good, and rebounded by Gerber.
She's done that a couple times. She just gets a little out of control almost, and if you're the ladies, you need to try to just get in the way, set your feet, and try to draw that charge. Obviously, Sarah's already gotten banged for that once, but
Gerber's going to hand that one off to Dominguez, top of the key, bounces over to Archimalo. Iffy right at the left elbow. Nothing doing, back up high. 9 on the shot clock for Gerber. She'll bounce it left wing and an illegal screen. Golly, you know, when you're running those double high screens that what you just saw there, folks, Tullis, I think, is called for the foul there. Yes, indeed. Yep. You're asking for trouble in this broadcaster's opinion. Anyhow, 13-12 the score.
You know, part of the problem I think is Gerber at point guard right now just isn't getting the ball inside, but you can't bring Sarah back in because she's already got 2 fouls.
Ball comes ahead for DePauw. Maya Howard gets it, left wing now. 2 seconds ago, Maya Howard crosses over, 1 second, throws it right side, shot on the way, and the ladies will take a 1-point lead into the second quarter, 13-12. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back in just a second. All right, second quarter action coming up. Clayton Coffin and Matthew Ruskin with you. All right, pretty good fast-paced first quarter, Matthew, and the ladies have a 1-point lead.
You know, if you're the ladies, you got to be pretty happy with where you are right now, up by 1, considering the fact that I don't think you're running the offense that you will need to beat this team. Your bigs have got an inside position and posted up several times, and the ball has not gone inside to them. You got to get them that ball. Right now, the ladies are 2 of 8 from 3. That's a lot of those threes were not really great shot looks either. There's a couple step backs from Gerber that often aren't going to go in. I think you got to run a different offense. I really do.
Maya Howard has possession, loses it off her leg for a second, gets it back now to Frankie.
I think Bussima might have got a hand on that.
Maya Howard back up high with it. She's going to lob it inside for Taylor Howard. She goes in, loses it, and that's a traveling violation. Yes, indeed. The double team coming as Miranda Dietz squeezes inside from the right three-point line, and Taylor Howard turns it over.
I'll tell you this. You can say what you want about Helfand as an offensive coach, but as a defensive coach, she might be one of the best in the country, bar divisions. I mean,
that's a huge statement right there, Matthew.
Her team defense is outstanding every game.
Here's Dominguez, right side, loses, almost lost it. She has it back now. Ball bounced in there, Bussima. Bussima hesitates, turn around, right-handed jumper, no good. Rebound by Tullis, put back, no good. She was completely under the basket. I don't know if she got bumped there, but she lost it on the shot. Didn't come close, but hey, the ladies were right there.
Great offensive board. You have to give her credit for going in and getting that.
Here's Kopp's possession, high to the right, going to come to the free throw line. Swing it left wing, Ryan, 4-3, book it.
Right on the whole way.
Ladies forgot about Claire Ryan, who had a pretty good game the first time these two teams met back in January. DePauw back up 15-13. Here's Gerber, swings it up high to Dietz. Miranda looking for a pass, hands it off to Tullis. Step back, nothing, almost took the shot, decided against it. Now Dominguez inside to Bussima, and a foul. A kickball, excuse me, as Melinda Frankie kicked that one away from Bussima.
It was a good pass by Bussima, by Dominguez, to Bussima. And if that connects, that's an easy layup, I think.
Gerber lobs it inside. There's Dominguez now. Bailey gets it back, right baseline drive, goes in all the way. Banker, no good. Rebound by Miranda.
And that's a hustle rebound right there.
Dietz for 3 now. Rims around, no good. Oh, gosh.
Almost got the bounce back to go.
8.5 to go in the second. 15-13 on the other end. Maya Howard, no good on the jumper. It's deflected away by Melinda Frankie, and now she loses it out of bounds, and it's Kenyon ball.
Gerber did a good job getting a hand in there, forcing Frankie to fight for it, and now Matajassic and Hall checking back in. If you're Coach Helfand, when are you bringing back Sydney Sarah? With 2 fouls, it's tough, but at the same time, she's your senior starting point guard.
Well, because it's a close game. If this was a significant disadvantage for the ladies, I would contend to bring her back in. But since it's a one-possession game, I think you can leave her on the bench for a little bit while longer. Here's Hall high to the right with it. Back over to Davis. Man, Lane's been operating completely out of the paint here, Matthew. Now Hall, 19-foot jumper. Yes, right through. Sharon Hall's got one of the most unique jumpers I've ever seen.
But she hits at 40%.
Yes, and you can live with that. And we're tied at 15, 7:55 left.
It's that mid-range, too, that it's just money for her.
Frankie gets it over to Taylor Howard at the foul line. She's going to dribble around, goes in on Bussima, nothing doing. She's going to go in all the way, shoots, misses, and they call a foul on Lane Davis. Man, Pretty good defense.
I think unfortunately for Lane, she played it perfectly, but she made contact with the arm as she went up.
All right, so going to the line, you're going to have Taylor Howard.
64% on the season.
7:45 left in the second as the foul shot is up and through.
Kylie Morris checking in here for Melinda Franke.
Coach Elfant still working with those officials, and I think she needs to after that first occasion against this Tiger squad.
She was smiling there.
Yeah.
I do think that one was the right call. I think Lane played it perfectly, but unfortunately for her, just the way that the shot went up, she made contact with the arm and almost face as well.
Taylor Howard gets that second foul shot as the ladies are down 2, 7:37 to go in the second. Here's Davis, drives, kicks it back out to Sharon. Hull coming high to the right, drives it all the way, and an offensive foul the second time today, an illegal screen. You can't do that. I mean, this is a tight game. You just can't do that if you're Paige Matajasic.
And that's going to be a learning curve. I think that when she comes to the bench, she'll hear about that from her coaches, and it'll probably be brought up in film study too.
Just those little things, Matthew, against the 10th-ranked team in the country.
Yep.
Here's Taylor Howard with it. Right side, goes in all the way, goes in with a layup, shoots it up and scores.
That was a great move.
That was just better offensive execution. And DePauw has those players, folks. The ladies have a pretty good defense, but DePauw has the best overall individual scores in the league, maybe outside of Mercedes Jones at Hiram.
Iffy Archimalo getting ready to check back in. Let's see when she comes in if they actually go to her underneath.
Here's Gerber, high to the left, going to come back out high. Nothing doing there. Just picked up by Maya Howard at the elbow. Now into the corner for Matajasic. 7 on the shot clock. Now a ball thrown inside for Bussema. Bussema goes in with a left hand, shoots it up and scores. There we go.
It's so easy. She just makes it look so easy.
19-17. Kenyon back down 2. Maya Howard.
She just broke Gerber's ankles a little bit.
Yeah, you're right, Matthew. As DePauw has it on the other end. Boy, this left contact going out is a problem, Matthew. Anyhow, Maya Howard picks it back up to the foul line. Kicks it back up high. There's Carlin. And she'll lose it inside, but it's picked up by Howard. She'll shoot it up, miss it, and it's rebounded by DePauw. It's on the ground, and a jump ball is going to go Kenyon's way.
Once again, Lane Davis goes to ground. And that, that's one of those plays that it doesn't look like much on the stat sheet. But when you see your teammate diving to grab a ball multiple times, hey, that's bruising. But you're seeing her sacrifice her body, and that gets you going.
6:18 to go in the half, 19-17 DePauw.
If you're coming back into the game, they got to get her the ball in the paint.
There's Gerber's possession. Going to get a screen there from Davis. Nothing doing. Now to Matajasic. Only one-on-one. There's Archimalo underneath. As Hull drives left side. Spins inside. Kicks it back over to Page. Fakes the shot. Nothing doing. Back to Davis with 14 on the shot clock.
Archimalo keeps posting, and they don't give her the ball.
Gerber comes to the foul line. Nothing there. Hands it off to Matajasic. She'll get a screen. Goes in all the way with the runner. No good. And it's rebounded, and it's a jump ball. DePauw had their hands on it first. That ball was picked up. Couldn't tell who was that, 34 maybe, or maybe
the ladies
14, excuse me.
The ladies are running this weave around the edge, and Iffy Omarchima is getting a one-on-one post play every time. You have to get her the ball.
That was Gillard who came up with that jump ball, folks, on the other end. As Claire Ryan, 18-foot jumper, no good, rebounded by Archimalo. Iffy's playing pretty good in the low post. Looking for a score, but
if you get her the ball, she's going to score. She torched all of these bigs last year.
Here's Hull, top of the key with possession. Bounces it inside to Davis. Davis goes inside, nothing there. Back out to Hull, 19-foot jumper, rims around, no good. Tipped in the air, it's on the ground, and Claire Ryan picks it up. Still settling for some long jumper attempts as Ryan goes in all the way, and it's stolen away, and we get a jump ball, and that's going to go Kenyon's way either way, as Jess Gerber gets in front of Claire Ryan and steals it away.
And that's going to bring Maya Howard back into the game.
She's going to check in for Sydney Kopp. 5:12 to go in the half.
I'm sounding like a repeating record here, but you got to, I think on this bit, you got to get the ball inside to Archimalo.
Play call comes in from the sidelines as Gerber brings it across, almost carried the ball right there. Left wing now to Sharon Hull as Dominguez and Dietz are going to come back in a moment. Now here's Lane Davis, right side drive, nothing there. Bounces in to Archimalo, no one's on her, and she scores the layup. We're tied at 19. I don't know what happened there, but we'll take it.
That's a defensive, that's a blown coverage right there. I think it was a zone play, and they just kind of forgot Archimalo was there.
Tigers ball on the other end. Here's Gillard's possession. Nothing there. Swings it left side to Taylor Howard. She'll hand it off to Maya. She'll fake the jumper, comes to the foul line, steps back, and we got a 3-second violation going the other way. Kenyon ball. we're right in this, Matthew, and that's what we wanted. This is what had to happen.
Absolutely.
We know there's a long way to go as Kenyon substitutes a few. Dietz and Dominguez are back in along with Tullis, tied at 19 with 4:36 to go in the half.
Let's see what they do offensively here. They got some good shooters on the floor, and I think if you can use that to draw people outside, you're going to have your bigs in good situations underneath.
Here's Dominguez's possession, high to the right. Bailey brings it up top to Dietz. It's almost deflected away there by Gillard. Dietz gets it back. She'll fake the three up top to Tullis. Tullis swings it around to Gerber. She'll launch for three. No good, way off, too long, and it's rebounded by DePauw. And Gerber settling for three-point shots, which is her norm, but she hasn't hit today. She's 0 for 3. Here's Maya Howard's possession. She's going to swing it right side now to Ryan. Into Frankie. Frankie, skip pass, left wing to Gillard. And Gillard has it poked away, but there's a foul on Miranda Dietz, and that is Miranda's second.
That's going to bring Matajazic back into the game. And I think they're bringing out Dietz after she picks up her second there.
The ladies have taken 23 overall shots. 10 of them are from beyond the arc.
And but a lot of them haven't been great looks as Sydney Sayre getting ready to check back in.
Maya Howard gets it right there to the foul line. Maya goes in all the way, shoots it up and misses. I don't know
Griffin
if that was
Tullis.
Yep,
It was all Griffin Tullis.
So we're going to give Tullis a block right there. That's her 17th. We're still tied at 19, 3:40 to go in the half. Might want to get rid of it if you're Dominguez. Almost a 5-second call as Gerber drives right side, goes in all the way, floats it up, no good, and that wasn't really close either.
It's not good offense. There was only 10 seconds in the shot clock.
Here's Ryan, crosses over, comes left side. Boy, almost traveled with it with that left pivot foot, no call. Now Gillard with it, high to the right. Gillard picks up her dribble, heavily defended. Now to Ryan, 13 on the shot clock. Ryan almost thought about the three, gets it to Maya Howard. Maya, left wing, in the corner, skip pass, right side. Claire Ryan, 4-3. It's good. Can't leave her open. 22-19.
When you leave someone open, that wide open, I mean, she could have taken a nap and then taken that shot.
Matajazic up high to Dominguez. Bailey gets a screen there from Tullis. Left side, Bailey, step back, over to Tullis. Griffin looking in for Archimalo, nothing there. Now Matajazic with 12 on the shot clock. Matajazic, man, just not a lot of movement inside here as Gerber is going to come to the left elbow, bounce it to Tullis. 6 on the shot clock and a foul. Oh, man,
Ladies got lucky there.
Lucky break against for Kenyon and going against DePauw as Sarah and Bussum are back in.
In Gerber's defense here, too, she just played a lot of minutes straight because of Sarah's foul trouble. And so she is probably pretty tired out there. But at the same time, you got to have movement in that offense.
Ball inbounded to Matajazic. There's Tullis right there, no one on her. Looking inside for Bussum. Charlotte's got it. Charlotte goes up with the left hand. Charlotte shoots it up, misses. Ball rebound. It's on the ground, and they're going to call a foul on Charlotte Bussum from over the back.
Yeah. Actually, I think they called that on Tullis.
Okay.
Oh, no. It says and it looks like Bussum on the board. So that one will go against Charlotte Bussum. But if that pass comes – oh, no, they did give it to Tullis. Okay. Took them a while to update that. Tullis with her second foul. But that pass needed to go into Bussum, I think, a little earlier. She was wide open for a second. They didn't get the ball. It came in later, and the defense had already recovered.
22-19 DePauw, 2:22 to go until halftime. Here's Maya Howard's possession. Boy, they just run everything through her. She's a quick little bug. And now a turnover. Frankie threw it behind to Claire Ryan, who's cutting along the right baseline. And that turnover, now 11 for DePauw. You just don't see that with this roster, or with this team, excuse me.
They average 14 a game.
Unbelievable. Anyhow, they were at home 4 straight games until this is their first road game in close to 3 weeks, folks. And now Dominguez loses it, stolen away by Claire Ryan. Claire Ryan's going to go in all the way, shoots it up, and scores. And Dominguez has got to watch the possession there. Maybe not the smoothest of ball handlers, but got to pay attention right there, and it's 24-19 DPU.
Ladies need to have some really good offensive possessions here. They're down 5 with about 1:40 to go in this half. They need to cut into this lead, maybe tie it before the end of the first period of play.
Goes up with a shot, no good, and that was just too strong from Charlotte as Claire Ryan gets the rebound. That's her 6th.
Those are the looks you want, though. You want your bigs getting one-on-one situations underneath. She was a little far out, but you still, that's a situation you want to get them in.
Kopp high to the right, looking for a pass, just dribbling around, nothing doing, brings it back out high to Maya Howard. 10 on the shot clock, 1:12 to go until halftime. Maya Howard picked up by Matajasic, crosses over into the corner. Frankie, 4-3. No good. Ball on the ground and rebounded by Sydney Sarah. 1 minute to go until the break. Here's Sydney coming up the middle, around the back, goes in all the way, goes in with a layup, it scores. Oh, man.
Bow down. Bow down.
24-21.
That was, she just went coast to coast. That was beautiful.
And the crowd gets on its feet. The bench is swarming, and it's a three-point game. Timeout. DePauw will take it with them and come back in a moment. All right, that 30-second timeout called by DePauw, that comes to an end. 24-21, 52 seconds, and that was some nifty handiwork right there from senior Sydney Sarah, Matthew.
Yeah, she gets the long rebound. She gets challenged immediately. She goes right around the challenge. And the thing about Sarah is she has great handles, and that is one part of her game that she's one of the better guards in the country at it. And that behind-the-back move, at least once or twice per game, she busted out in just the right situation. She left every defender just rooted to the floor there.
Here's DePauw's possession on the other end. Picked up there by Kopp. Now inside, there's Taylor Howard. Bounces it inside to Frankie. She'll go up, shoot it up, and it rims out. No good. And Lane Davis gets the rebound, and the ladies with a chance to tie. But, hey, it's a one-possession game against the 10th-ranked team in the country.
Perfect.
You got to feel good about yourself. And we are going to get a timeout called by Kenyon. All right, 27 seconds to go until halftime. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back. All right, folks, back at it. Clayton Coffin and Matthew Ruskin, and Matthew being a good friend saying, you should probably go get your glasses. I don't know if I can. I'm trying to manage with one eye. And
you're doing pretty well, I got to say.
All right.
If I had one eye doing this, I don't know how that would be going.
Here's Matajasic, right wing, 11 on the shot clock. Now Sydney with possession, left side. Boy, inside, there's Busma, layup, good. Oh, where did that come from?
That was set. Dominguez was grinning. That was planned. She came clapping for the ball. All the defenders look at the best three-point shooter for the ladies, and Busma just runs wide open to the hoop.
Here's Ryan at the foul line. Step back, 18-foot jumper. No good, left side, and it's halftime. 24-23, Kenyon down one. Quick timeout. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back at it. Second half starting now. It's the third quarter, 10 minutes on the clock, and the Tigers have a 1-point lead over the Kenyon ladies. All right, and it'll be DePauw with possession to start the third. Hey, good momentum to close the first half. Let's see if Kenyon can keep it up here, Matthew.
It's got to be smart basketball like we've talked about, and the defense has been there, but they got to put together some offense.
And almost a steal right there, right from the get-go by Sydney Sarah. She jumped in front of a pass. Claire Ryan was looking for Taylor Howard just inside the three-point line along the right side, and Sydney knocked it away. And now one of the officials.
So there's 10 seconds gone on the game clock, but only 7 off of the shot clock.
Yeah, how's that possible, right?
And look, I'm a history political science major. Math hasn't been my strong point, but I'm pretty sure there was something wrong there. They just put 23 seconds on that shot clock.
Okay, so they put 9:53 back on the clock as Frankie hands it off to Maya Howard. Frankie gets it back right side. A little two-man game here. Now up high to Taylor Howard. Now Kopp dribbled around over to Howard. Maya goes in all the way, in some trouble, kicks it back out. Ryan, 4-3, rims out, no good. Tipped in the air, off and rebounded by Taylor Howard. Now right side, Kopp drives baseline, goes in all the way, shoots it up. Boy, if you're Kenyon, you got a 3-on-1 advantage right there. There's no need to foul. Make her hit the shot.
Yeah, but they definitely made contact.
So going to the foul line now is Sydney Kopp. She's one of, check that, these will be her first free throws of the afternoon.
Matajasic coming in as Dietz picks up her third.
And Dietz is out. And just like you said just before we came back to start the second half, those fouls from Tullis, Dietz, and Sarah, you got to watch them. And now Miranda is probably going to be out for a sizable portion here.
I don't think she's coming in the rest of this quarter.
You're probably right. Free throw, that second free throw is good from Sydney Kopp. She's got 4 points now. We've played 35 seconds in the third. It's 25-23 DePauw. There's Sydney right side now to Matajasic. Page looking for a screen pass, or screen, excuse me. And now looking, and she picks up her dribble. Man,
not a good spot to do that.
Sarah gets it back with 12 on the shot clock. Lobbed inside to Busma. Busma goes up, bounces it over to Tullis. Pull-up jumper, rims around, no good. I think you got to bank that one home if you're Griffin.
That was a great passing job, though, by Busamo.
Here's Claire Ryan with possession on the right side. Ladies down by 2. Ryan drives to the lane, kicks it out left wing for Maya Howard. Maya puts it on the deck, back out high, catch and shoot, Kopp 3-ball, book it. Can't leave her open, and this is just one of those things, folks. DePauw is able to hit the 3 pretty well. They're shooting 31% this season, which is a decent clip overall, and they've got a 5-point lead, 28-23. Now a handoff. Sydney Sarah goes in all the way, layup up and in, and a nice pass from Charlotte Busama, and it's a one-possession game again. And Sarah's got the last 2 Kenyan buckets. There's Kopp high to the left.
2 of the 3. Busama got that last one. Sarah got the assist.
Maya Howard sends that one in to Taylor Howard. She'll bounce it over. Frankie pull-up jumper. Too strong, no good. Tipped and rebounded, and they call a foul over the back going against Sydney Kopp.
And that's, if you're Kopp, I understand what you're trying to do there. You're trying to tip it off of Sarah out of play, but Sarah's got you boxed down, and that's just not a smart basketball play. And as a freshman, that's probably a learning point that head coach Chris Huffman is going to drive home. And, look, Huffman in her 24th season, that's going to come up pretty quickly, I would think.
Ladies down by 3. We played 2 minutes into the third quarter. It's 28-25 to Paul. Here's Matajasic up high, nothing there. Gets a screen from Tullis, swings it back to Griffin. Griffin fakes the 3, drives, goes in all the way, goes in with a runner, scores, and 1. Oh, man.
Griffin Tullis.
Good gracious.
She does it, look, like once a game, she just says, I'm going in, and you're not going to stop me. She did it there, banks it home, now going to the line. Huge play for the ladies to try to tie this one up right now.
Tullis.
Only 65% on the year from the charity stripe.
Thank you. Foul shot up, rims around, good. We're tied at 28. Even cameraman Benjamin Granis helping us here on the KIC had his eyebrow raised on that drive by Griffin. We're tied at 28, 7:45 to go in the third. There's Claire Ryan, turns on the Jets, goes in all the way, shoots it up, and it's blocked out of bounds by Sydney Sarah. Claire Ryan has that speed. I think she might be the fastest player on the court, and she took it all the way to the block, but Sydney Sarah,
right
step
there.
for step.
That's, I think you're seeing the scouting coming in for the ladies there. Sarah knew that was coming.
Kopp inbounds it up high to Frankie, and 18 on the shot clock. In the corner now for Claire Ryan. Ryan crosses over left baseline, in some trouble. Kicks it back to Taylor Howard. She goes in all the way, shot up, and 1. Oh, man.
That's not a smart foul by Busama there.
And Charlotte is going to pick up her second. Ladies have got to watch it as Alex E. Donnelly and Campbell Fee on the far end. Those are the one of the 2 top teammates in terms of motivation for this squad. They're getting after it on the sideline as Taylor Howard converts the 3-point play. She's now got 7.
That puts DePauw back up by 3, and once again, that's a momentum killer. You just got an and 1 on the other side.
Here's Busama, loses it for a second, kicks it back to Sydney. Back inside to Busama. Busama, right block, goes in with a left-handed shot, shoots it up, and she is fouled by Melinda Frankie.
Ever so close to the and 1 there, too.
The shot rattled around off, but now Charlotte Busama is going to go to the foul line, where she's hitting 58% this season. 7:17 to go in the third as Charlotte will take a few dribbles. She'll shoot, high arcing free throw, no good off the right side.
Yeah, these are big points for the ladies too. I mean, you got to get these, especially if you're down. Anytime the clock stops and you can score, you need to take those chances.
Number 2 from Busama, good. 31-29, 7:17 to go in the third.
And now if you're the ladies, you got to get a stop.
Ryan controlling possession as usual for DePauw. She comes right side, picks up her dribble, swings it back out high to Frankie. She'll bounce, looking back door. She throws it behind Maya Howard, and that's the second time Melinda Frankie has done that, and she's talking with her teammate Claire Ryan like, I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's another turnover.
Maya Howard is, juking left and right.
Fair point.
As a teammate, it's hard to know which way she's going to go sometimes, and that's, as an official, I have to tie a shoe there. I think that's a situation where in practice you got to sit there and go, I'm going to do this.
7:04 left in the third, and the ladies with a chance to tie or take the lead here. Sydney, defended by Mai, gets it right side to Tullis. Looking in, brings it back out high to Matajasic between the circles. Page, right wing, Dominguez, catch and shoot, 3-ball, book it. We got a 32-31 ball game. Dominguez flips her hair on the other end, and that's her second tray of the day.
That wasn't a casual 3 either. That was like almost on the out-of-bounds line, deep 3.
Maya Howard's possession on the other end, swings it up top. Now right side to Ryan. She'll skip it back to Maya Howard. Inside to Taylor Howard. She'll go up, shot up, and that is in. That was good defense by Busama.
That's just a better finish.
Yep. And it's 33-32 DePauw. A little back and forth here the last two possessions. As Tullis gets it back. Looking back door, gets it left wing now to Sydney. Sarah puts it on the deck, drives in on Maya Howard, goes in all the way, layup, and what do we have? A foul on the floor.
On the floor, but that's going to be, looks like against, it's either a cop? No, 21.
It is Maya Howard. Maya Howard picks up her second foul with 6:15 to go in the third. 33-32, Kenyon down as Sharon Hull's back into the game for Bailey Dominguez. And that three ball from Bailey, that was in motion. It wasn't, she paused and shot, you know. Ball inbound in the corner of Sarah for three. Yes, oh man, back-to-back trays. 35-33 Kenyon.
What a play. Interesting, Archimalo coming in before Lane Davis. Let's see if there was an adjustment made and they're going to try to get it to her a little bit more in the paint. Iffy also played outstanding defense in that first half.
Taylor Howard hands it off there to Kopp. She's at the foul line, swings it over to Ryan. Now to Maya Howard. Howard heavily defended, brings it back up top to Taylor. Taylor Howard crosses over to the left elbow, goes in all the way, shoots it up, misses, rebounded by Archimalo. And a good defense once again by Iffy, Matthew.
She was step for step the whole way. She looks like she's really on her game defensively, and we'll see if they can get her the ball here offensively if the ladies can get that going.
Sarah crosses over inside now to Mata Jasic. She'll rise, shoot, and score.
What a pass.
37-34. Sydney Sarah with the assist.
She's on her game right now. This is one of the best games we've seen her play this year.
I think you're right. Yeah, we got timeout. Chris Huffman, 37-33. The momentum has carried over for the Kenyan ladies into the third quarter, and they've got their biggest margin by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back. Back here on the Kenyan Sports Connection, 37-33. Folks, obviously, if you've been following the game, no team has had a lead bigger than 5. That was DePauw. They had a 5-point lead. Now Kenyon has a 4-point lead. So 2 evenly matched teams today here in Gambier.
1 and 2 in the conference, and I think all you can do is hope that this is the final for the NCAC as well in the tournament, because it would be a great game.
There's Tigers' possession as Kopp has it. Left wing going to come back out high, picked up there by Tullis. Now to Carlin. 7 on the shot clock now for Claire Ryan. Ryan heavily defended there by Hall, picks up her dribble. 3 on the shot clock. Ball's got to be shot. Taylor Howard does so, misses. Ball in the air, and it's a foul. And that was, Sydney Kopp who shot it. Taylor Howard got the rebound. The ladies were playing good defense, but a long rebound, those are hard to get sometimes.
This is going to be if this is on Tullis, that's her third, and it is, and that's a problem. So, and also, Griffin Tullis might be one of the best defensive players for the ladies in the tournament. She can guard a big, but she can also guard a guard. And we've seen her get matched up on Maya Howard and smother her. And now you're taking her out of the game here with 4:55 to go in the third.
Yeah, ladies have got to be careful, folks. We still got nearly 15 minutes of basketball action. And Kenyon getting into some foul trouble. They do have a 4-point lead. And now what do we have here? A quick foul.
I think that's going to be on.
It's Archimalo? Nope. Page.
Yeah, on Mata Jasic.
That's her second. Well,
those are the fouls you can't afford right there.
And one more puts DePauw to the foul line, and now another foul. You have got to Paige Mata Jasic collides with Sydney Kopp, and Sydney Kopp is going to go to the foul line.
I don't know about that call. That one, they were leaning on each other.
Man,
that's one that I'm not sure I agree with. But you also have to understand that you just got called for a foul just before that. That's the way the referee's calling it.
And the foul shot is missed by Sydney Kopp.
Hey, ball doesn't lie.
Mata Jasic is out. Dominguez is back in after a quick breather. 4:55 left in the third. It's 37-33 Kenyon.
It's got Jonathan Amador and John Bray, the legends, walking into the stands here.
And how about an over-the-back call? My, oh, my. The ladies are costing themselves right now on these last 2 possessions, on this lone possession. A long rebound to Taylor Howard, and then a defensive team rebound after 2 missed free throws. Just can't have that in a game as close as this. Here's Ryan's possession, left corner. Going to bring it back out high to Kopp. Kopp thinking about the 3, hesitates a little, now gets it to Carlin. She'll rise for 3. It's good, and that is a killer shot against the ladies. Back to a 1-point game with 4:35 left. You get opportunities to rebound. If you don't, this team will make you pay, and they did right there. Here's Gerber on the other end, hands it off to Hull. Sharon left wing, brings it back out right side. Now Davis with it. Lane heavily defended right there, bounces it up top to Dominguez. Bailey hesitates a little, now hands it off to Gerber with 13 on the shot clock. Step back, Gerber, 3 ball, right side, and she has continued to miss from 3. It's 0 for 4.
They're going to call a foul on Lane Davis for reaching in there.
And if you're Kenyon, what's the reason in fouling there as Just get back and play defense. There's no reason to foul there at your Lane Davis.
I think she saw an opportunity to try to grab that jump ball, to force a jump ball, but it's a risk you just can't take.
Right.
And now you're starting to limit who can play.
4:12 to go in the third, and again, DePauw is shooting free throws the rest of the way for the quarter. So, ladies, you're going to need to get it together as the foul shot is no good from Kylie Morris.
Right now, the Tigers are killing themselves on opportunities to extend the game. Luckily for the ladies, the people they're fouling are players who aren't great free throw shooters.
And overall, DePauw is 6 of 11 at the foul line, so they're not aiding their efforts as the second one rattles in home.
It's going to make it 7 of 13 as Sarah's going to check back in.
Sydney's got to watch it now as well. Sarah does have 2 personal fouls. Sharon Hull is out. We're tied at 37. Little lull in the action as of late. There's Sarah going to come left wing. Spins inside of the paint. Nothing there left side. Going to have to get rid of it. Backdoor inside to Gerber. Gerber goes up, and that is an offensive foul, right? Yes, it is. That is the right call. That is great defense by Maya Howard. I don't know if she was in the restrictive zone, but that sure looked like a great defensive play by Maya Howard to me.
I don't think she was even close to that restrictive zone. And interesting for the ladies, they got both their point guards in.
Yeah, so Gerber picks up her first foul. Crowd not liking the call, obviously, but that looked like pretty good defense. Good defensive play by Maya Howard, folks. Carlin on the other end, drives to the foul line, swings it off to Frankie, top of the key. Frankie dribbles left side now to Maya Howard.
You got Sarah on Frankie.
That's just not good, and now a foul on Sydney Sarah, and that is absolutely huge. 3 fouls, and Coach Helfant screaming at the officials. Like, I mean, they've been blowing the whistle quite a bit as of late. And
but I think most of them are fouls.
Yeah,
the ladies
you're right.
haven't been smart. Frank goes in the line, 69% free throw shooter on the season.
Foul shot up, rims around, no good.
Matt Jasic going to check back in now. This
is not good. You keep adding fouls, you're gonna be pulling in. Hey, you can't foul. You can't foul.
I think the one thing now we'll see how much Coach Helfant trusts her bench maybe to give her a few minutes here or there.
37 all, 3:37 left as the second foul shot from Frankie is good, and DePauw with a little 5-0 run to take another lead. It's 38-37.
Ladies were killing it started this quarter, but these fouls are absolutely brutal.
Adding up here in the last almost like 2 minutes or so. Here's Matt Jasic, brings it up high to Lane Davis. Lane hands it off there to Dominguez. Dominguez at the foul line. Boy, she had Matt Jasic now inside to Archimalo. She goes in, turns around, and scores. There we go.
That's the first time they've really gone to her when she's guarded. She's 2 for 2.
4 for Iffy. 39-38 Kenyon. 30-10 to go in the third. Here's Carlin high to the right. Carlin dribbles to the foul line. Now left block. Now to Maya Howard. 3 minutes to go in the third. Here's Gillard. Gillard goes into the paint, loses it, and they call a foul on Lane. They called a blocking foul
on Dominguez.
And that's Bailey's first.
That one was.
All of a sudden, though, all these calls are just happening left and right, Matthew.
That one was interesting.
That wasn't happening at all in the first 20 minutes of the game as the foul shot is right through.
And I think the thing about these two teams as well is they are both big underneath. They're going to play physical basketball. You got to let them play.
Gillard's second attempt is right through. DePauw back up 40-39.
And they're going to bring in Taylor Howard. She'll come in for Frankie.
The ladies are going to have to hold strong here. We got less than 13 minutes of overall playing time, and the fouls are obviously going against Kenyon as of late. Here's Davis, top of the key, nothing there, and a foul on Taylor Howard, and Lane Davis is going to go to the foul line.
I think
all right.
You got to say, they're calling it both ways. That was also very ticky-tacky.
Yeah, it was.
And so I don't know. This is one that'll frustrate me about officiating when it's just entirely different half to half. And, as a coach, as Davis makes the first, as a coach, that's really frustrating because you don't know what to tell your team in the huddle.
Lane ties it at 40. She's hitting 63% this season. Second foul shot right through.
Those are big buckets.
41-40 Kenyon. 2:43 to go in the third. Maya Howard brings it across, now right side. Howard gets it back, rises for three. It's good. There we go. Maya Howard's
that's a
second made field goal, and Gerber got lost or something and Howard just said, okay, I'm shooting, and it drops. She's now got 5.
And that thing is, that's the kind of shot that can get her going, too.
There's Davis, high to the right. Lane puts it on the deck, drives in on Taylor Howard, picks up her dribble. Nothing there, bounces it over to Matajasic. Back into the corner. Now Gerber. Gerber, step back, 3-ball, right wing. No good. She's now 0 for 5 from downtown.
She needs to stop shooting.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Maya Howard on the other end, crosses over, left wing to Carlin. Check that, that's Gillard. Gillard just inside the three-point line, bounces it inside to Taylor Howard. She goes in all the way, goes in, shoots it up, misses. Rebounded by Lane Davis.
Great defense.
Hand straight up in the air, and Lane comes up with a rebound. Here's Gerber on the other end. Over to Dominguez, 4-3. No good. And it's rebounded by Carlin. 43-41, 1:40 to go in the third. A little uneasiness here, Matthew.
Yeah, and you can kind of sense that the fans are, there's some tension as Howard goes coast to coast, but can't get the ball to go.
And now a jump ball. It's going to go Kenyon's way. Boy, Gerber collided to the ground. Looked like she had her hand on the ball first, and then Maya Howard.
I think that was a 50-50 ball.
Okay.
I don't think either of them had control.
Gotcha.
Honestly, the way they've been whistling the past few minutes, I'm surprised they didn't call a foul on Gerber. But, good hustle once again for the ladies, going to the ground, making sure that he's got the jump ball.
Sydney Kopp and Claire Ryan are back into the game for DePauw. There's Gerber right side to Lane Davis. Boy, they're really using Lane outside to run the offense here as Dominguez gets it into the corner. Step back 3-ball, Bailey on the way, book it.
Wow.
Jeez, Bailey. 44-43.
She's feeling it right now.
Dominguez 3 of 6 from range. She's got 11 now, and on the other end, a driving layup.
That's a lapse right there. You can't let her come straight down and do that.
Claire Ryan, faster than anybody on the court today by far, goes all the way right side.
That's awareness, though. You make a 3, you got to get back.
Gerber on the other end, into the corner again. Step back 3-ball, Bailey. Too strong.
That's a heat check.
Yeah, and it's rebounded by Sydney Kopp. She'll bring it ahead to Maya Howard. Maya Howard drives, picks up her dribble.
Great defense by Dominguez.
Now kicks it back out to Kopp, now to Ryan. She'll swing it into Taylor Howard. Howard defended there by Davis. Goes right side, goes in all the way, bounces it inside, layup on the way, no good. And rebounded by Ifeoma Archimalo.
That's our 4th board.
Ladies down 1, shot clock is off. As the ladies,
Gerber almost forgot to get across the timeline there.
Gerber's possession, 15 seconds to go in the third. Just dribbling around, 10 seconds to go. 40 feet from the hoop. Gerber around the back, loses it, and they call a foul on Maya Howard. Oh. That's her third. We'll take it.
That's another one that looked like great defense to me. You at least got to give the referee credit. He's whistling it both ways, but so different from the first half.
They weren't really calling anything, and now it's like we got to exert our force here. We're the authority, darn it. Gerber to the line. She's hitting nearly 89%, and she's tied the game now at 45.
We're going to have a great fourth quarter here. Do not turn this one off.
Gerber's going to get one more. She's 33 of 37 at the foul line. That's an incredible mark there for Miss Gerber, the sophomore from Newton, Pennsylvania. Second foul shot. Rattles home. Kenyon back up 1, 6 seconds to go.
Got to play good defense here.
Ryan gets the inbounds, going to cross the timeline, 3 seconds to go, goes in all the way, shoots it up, and a foul on Ifeoma Archimalo for reaching in. It looked like a clear reach in right there.
Iffy. You got to be smart there.
Right, she's off the right block. She's 8 feet from the hoop, and Archimalo fouls her with 1.3 seconds to go in the third. Ryan to the foul line. She'll sight, shoot, front iron it, no good. All right. 10 of 18 free throw shooting for DePauw. 1.3 seconds left. Ryan's going to get one more. Rattles it home. We're tied at 46. 1.3 seconds to go. Matajasic, long ball, throws it up ahead. Gerber loses control, and she runs into Archimalo. She was going to get a shot up at the buzzer, but nothing there. All right, folks. After 3 quarters of play, we are tied at 46. Kenyon versus the 10th ranked team in the country. We'll be back for the fourth right after this.
Oh, I got it.
All right, so the ladies get 3 3-point jumpers in that third quarter. We're tied at 46, folks. 10 minutes to go. Clayton Kaufman and Matthew Ruskin with you. Back on the Kenyon Sports Connection as DePauw gets the possession to start. Kopp with it. Free throw line jumper on the way. No good. Rebounded by Griffin Tullis, who's back into the game.
It's interesting to see how the ladies play this. You got Dietz back in the game, and Tullis and Sarah. All of them having some foul trouble. All of them with 3.
Here's Dietz, high to the right. Miranda looking for a pass. Nothing doing yet. Looking inside for Charlotte. Charlotte's got it right block. Charlotte goes up with her left hand and scores. 48-46. Bussema's got 8. Make that 9.
That left hand has been killer today.
On the other end, it's Kopp's possession. She goes into the free throw line. Nothing there. That ball handed off. Carlin rises up for 3. No good. Ball rebounded by DePauw, and a shot up on the way. No
Blocked
good.
by Dominguez.
Kylie Morris's shot deflected by Dominguez, and the ladies up by 2 with possession. Here's Sydney on the other end. Inside now to Charlotte. Charlotte goes in, fakes it again, turns around, misses. And boy, I think if she would have looked, Dominguez was open for a tray attempt.
I like the fact that they're driving it inside, though.
DePauw's possession, 8:55 to go.
Because the other thing is that might force DePauw to take some fouls.
Ball comes inside to Kopp, back into the corner. There's Morris. She's going to get it back. Left wing now. Who is that? That's Taylor Howard with possession. 15-foot jumper, way off. Rebounded by Griffin.
She doesn't miss many like that either. I mean, 53% field goal shooter.
Kenyon by 2, 8:33 left. Ball up ahead. There's Tullis, backdoor pass deflected away.
Great defense.
That ball's got to be, from Griffin's, got to be a little bit more in front of a cutting Miranda Dietz. So, and on the other end, a 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by DePauw. Now a steal coming for Bailey Dominguez, one-on-one with Claire Ryan. She goes in all the way with the left hand and scores, 50-46. Kenyon by 4. 8:04 and counting. And the crowd, obviously a great crowd on hand today, folks, here in Gambier.
Don't get complacent defensively now.
The ladies have not allowed DePauw to score nearly 2 minutes into the quarter. Here's Carlin with it, high to the left. Carlin looking inside for Kopp, nothing there. Swings it right side to Taylor Howard, goes in on Bussema, pull up Jay, rims around good. And there is DePauw's first field goal on 5 attempts to start the 4th.
And that was great defense,
That
too.
was. Good closeout by Bussema, but just better offense there from Howard. This Sarah's possession, 7.5 left. Sydney drives right side, goes in all the way, and that is a carrying violation, clearly. Turnover, Kenyon, their 10th.
And just like that, you get a little bit of a momentum decrease.
As Dominguez is off, Matajasic is in.
I think this might be rest Bailey for about 2 or 3 minutes here, then have her come out for the stretch run.
7:25 left. Tigers down 2 with possession. Maya Howard brings it ahead, right side now for Kopp. Kopp gets a screen, bounces it back out high to Frankie. Frankie, and that's a foul. You cannot put, since these new rules came into play about 4 seasons ago, if you put your hand on any other player, they're going to call you, and Griffin Tullis picks up her 4th foul, and she's out of the, Bussema.
She's about to be.
Now
Here comes Archimalo.
Yep, Archimalo and Davis check in for Bussema and Griffin Tullis. You can't put your hands on them at all. It's not the greatest rule, but you can't do it. Here's Frankie's possession. 7:10 left. Ball handed off to Carlin right there. She'll swing it to Taylor Howard. Now handed off. Kopp rises up for 3. No good. Ball in the air, rebounded by DePauw. And was that a double dribble? That looked like a double dribble. No call. Now Maya Howard with it. Howard comes to the elbow. Pull up Jay. Right through. We're tied at 50.
That was a good play design there. And Sarah sank under the screen. And that gave Howard all the room she needed.
Maya Howard now with 7. 6:46 to go. Kenyon ball tied at 50. Here's Archimalo. Boy, she almost lost it out of bounds.
It was a low pass.
Now she'll get it to Dietz. 13 on the shot clock for Dietz. Now up high to Sydney. 10 on the shot clock. Sarah rises up for 3. No good. Up in the air. Rebounded to Ifioma Archimalo.
She's doing some work on the boards for the ladies.
Fresh shot clock for the ladies. Here's Sydney. Goes in all the way. Right-handed layup. Good.
She doesn't need a fresh shot clock.
52-50. Sydney's got 9.
She's rolling right now. She is cutting at will.
Here's Maya Howard. Gets it right side to Carlin on the other end. She'll rise up for 3. Way off. Rebounded by Iffy. She's
Sarah
got
drive.
6.
Let Sarah drive, and then have your bigs and someone else ready to open it for a kick. Because as I think that's going to be a timeout called by Kenyon.
Oh, man. Timeout on the floor. 5:59 to go in the game. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back. Back here on the Kenyon Sports Connection, 52-50. Kenyon ladies on top of the 10th-ranked DePauw Tigers, alongside Matthew Ruskin. I'm Clayton Kaufman. 5:59 to go in the game, and Matthew, what a contest between these two teams, the best two teams in the NCAC this season.
A great start to this doubleheader today on Senior Day, and really, were we expecting anything different from these two?
We weren't, and let's see how this one plays out as Gerber gets the inbounds from Davis. Kenyon by 2. Here's Jess. Kind of swing it around. Hands it off there to Dietz. Miranda now inside to Matajasic. One-handed grab. Spin moves to the block. Nothing there. Going to come back out high. Or wide, pardon me. Now to Davis. 8 on the shot clock. Lane gets a screen. But she's not a three-point shot. As Gerber goes inside now, Archimalo's got to shoot. She'll shoot it up and score. Oh, man.
You got to get her the ball more.
Good
She's
night.
on her game right now.
Archimalo, 6 and 6. Points and rebounds. 4-point lead. 5:27 left.
That was what a play.
Right. Ryan drives in all the way, runs into Lane Davis, and I think they're going to get Archimalo with
on
the
foul.
foul.
Reach, yeah. Which was probably the right move there.
Yeah, the speed of Claire Ryan going against two bigs and Archimalo and Davis. And that's Iffy's second foul. Ryan takes a few dribbles, spins the ball into her hand, sights, shoots, front irons it, no good.
They're struggling from the line.
DePauw hitting 55% from the free throw line. They were coming into the game hitting 70%.
Dominguez getting ready to check back in for the ladies.
Ryan hits the second foul shot. She's got 15. That's a game high. 54-51, 5:22 left. As Dietz is out, Dominguez is in.
We'll see how long Gerber stays in the game because Sarah's starting to really get going.
Gerber left wing now to Bailey. Bounces it inside to Archimalo, kicks it back out. 19-foot Matajasic jumper, yes.
What a pass.
Biggest lead of the night.
That was a great play by Archimalo.
There's that inside out we were talking about, Matthew. It usually works to benefit, and it has for the ladies when they've done it today. 5-point lead for Kenyon, their biggest margin. Here's Frankie, top of the key. Brings it left side now to Ryan. Ryan bounces it, hands it off there to Kopp. Kopp picked up, now hands it off to Maya Howard. Inside to Taylor Howard. Taylor Howard now in the corner for Ryan with 10 on the shot clock.
She missed Kopp wide open for
now,
3.
Howard goes in, missed, and rebounded by Archimalo. She's got 7. The ladies by 5.
She's having a beast of a game.
Here's Gerber on the other end, hands it off to Dominguez, right side, brings it back out high to Davis. Now Page with it. Page hands it off to Gerber. Gerber left side drive, goes in all the way, and it's stolen away, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Gerber's foot. Like the idea there, Gerber was going to have a clean drive, but it was a good reach in, and ball poked away.
Coach Alfano said there was contact, but referee disagreeing there.
4:22 left, 56-51 Kenyon. And the ball comes into the hands of Maya Howard, now up ahead to Kopp.
And if DePauw wants to, I think Maya Howard's going to have to be a difference maker down the stretch. She hasn't done much today.
She's only taken 6 shots. She's picked up there by Archimalo with 15 on the shot clock. Now Taylor Howard goes in all the way, shoots it up, and she's fouled by Gerber. I mean, yeah, she's got the height advantage. Gerber's got her hand straight up in the air. I mean, what is she to do as Gerber picks up her second? I don't know.
Sometimes that's what happens with matchup problems, though. You know, and then you got to give DePauw credit for getting that matchup switch as if he ended up guarding Maya Howard.
Taylor Howard converts the foul shot. She's 4 of 4.
And usually not a great free throw shooter. She's only 64% on the season.
She's got 12 points now. Make it 13. 56-53 the score. 4:05 left as Gerber trots across the timeline. Just between the circles, gets a screen there, swings it right side now to Matajasic. Page bounces in between the circles to Davis. Screen there, Lane drives left side, pull-up J on the way, rims out no good, and rebounded by Kopp. Boy, Lane maybe not the best of jump shooters right there, but I mean, it was an open look. Anyhow, Frankie on the other end hands it off to Maya Howard. Maya drives to the free throw line, goes in all the way, hesitation move, and she is fouled.
Great move.
That was beautifully done by Maya Howard. Hesitates, cuts into the lane, and is going to the foul line for 2.
And Coach Kornick wanted a travel called there, but that was beautiful.
Matajasic now with 4 fouls.
At what point do you try to ride a player out?
I don't know. Free throw up and in. 56-54, 3:39 left. Bussema, Tullis, Dietz, and Sarah are back in.
It's the starting 5 in for the ladies.
Maya Howard will get one more attempt.
As Kylie Morris getting ready to check in.
All right, one more here for Maya Howard. It's good. 56-55. All right, for the ladies, you got to work it inside here. Just anyway, I'm tooting the same horn as you are there, Matthew, but got to try. 3:30 left. Ladies by 1. There's Dominguez, left side now to Griffin. Tullis looking inside, nothing doing. Going to come back out high. Griffin hands it off to Sydney. Sydney comes to the foul line, spin move into the lane, sends it inside to Busama. Into the corner, Dietz, 4-3. Yes! Whoo, man, huge shot.
What passing? That was unbelievable passing. The hook pass by Sarah, and the Busama with the awareness to kick it to the corner.
Dietz has 6. A huge tray. Back to a 2-possession game with 3 minutes to go. Here's Ryan. High to left, going to come back. Pull up Jay on the way. No good. One-handed rebound right there, and a putback is up and in from Kylie Morris. Her first field goal of the day, 59-57.
This is a great game.
No doubt.
This is just an unbelievable basketball game.
Ball bounced ahead. Here's Dietz at the foul line. Puts it over to Dominguez. 4-3. No good. Ball on the ground, and it's rebounded. And that's got to be a traveling violation.
Yep.
It is.
Ladies get the ball back.
Maya Howard gets the ball in her hands, but she's out of balance. Goes to the ground. That's a traveling violation.
And you know why she's off of balance? Griffin Tullis hustled to try to get a touch on that ball, and she forced Howard to kind of throw herself toward it.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be back. .234 to go in the game. It's 59-57 Kenyon, and they have the ball here out of the timeout after Maya Howard lost her balance and traveled with it.
And just a quick note, about 25, 30 minutes after this game ends, tune back in for the men taking on DePauw as well on their senior day. We'll have that call for you.
Just past the bottom of the hour, Clayton Kaufman and Matthew Ruskin with you. A very good game from Tomsich Arena as the ball is inbounded and a foul underneath. Miranda Dietz cuts inside on
Great
Sydney
pass.
Kopp. And Sydney Sarah finds the open look, and Miranda's going to the foul line for some huge free throws, where today she is 1 of 2.
Sydney Sarah is having one of the better games she's had all season. She hasn't been as consistent as she would like as Dietz nails the first one. Today, she's cutting and driving at will, finding open players. The hook pass to Boston with the possession before was unreal.
One more coming from Miranda. It's on its way. It's through. 61-57 Kenyon, 2:33 left. Howard across the timeline. Maya crosses over left wing now to Kopp. Kopp looking back door. Nothing there for Maya Howard. She's got the possession now. 18 on the shot clock. Now ball comes inside to Taylor Howard. They call a foul on Kenyon.
That didn't look like much. You're going to call Busama. The only thing I think is if she got her hand inside and reached in, but.
And DePauw will be shooting free throws the rest of the way after that foul. That's the 15th foul against Kenyon.
And Howard's 5 of 5 on the day from the charity stripe.
Yep, not the person to put there as Taylor Seitz shoots. Rims out, no good. DePauw folks, 16 of 26. That's around 63%.
It's called the charity stripe for a reason.
Number 2, right through.
They're also free throws. They're supposed to be easy. Not today for the Tigers.
2:13 to go in the game. Kenyon by 3. There's Sydney, bounces it up ahead, right wing to Miranda. Dietz goes right baseline, and that is a foul called on Sydney Kopp. That's her 4th. One more and she's out. And that is the 2nd team foul on DePauw. 2:06 to go. Kenyon by 3.
And the other thing, too, is that gives the ladies a fresh shot clock.
Thinking the same thing. Ball inbounded to Dietz. Dietz goes in all the way, and she loses it. And now she fouls Maya Howard, and that's going to be free throws on the other end.
Yeah,
that's just you just can't have that if you're the senior Miranda Dietz.
That's also her 4th.
Oh man, that hurts right there. 2:03 left, and Maya Howard's going to the line for 2 attempts.
It was a great strip by Howard as Dietz was driving in.
Maya takes a few dribbles, sights, shoots right through. Dietz is out. Matajasic is back in.
Matajasic also on 4 fouls.
Right.
But, now there's 2 minutes left. You're saying, okay, you play it out. If she fouls out, there's only going to be a minute or so to go.
Howard's going to get one more attempt. It's good. She's got 11.
1-point ball game.
Boy, that was Tough foul right there against Dietz. All right, under 2 minutes to go. It's 61-60 Kenyon. Ball comes inside to Busma. Busma goes up with a left-handed shot. Too strong, no good. And now DePauw with a chance to take the lead after the rebound by Kylie Morris.
But that's the look you want, I think, if you're Kenyon. She's been real on money on that all game.
Here's Ryan. She'll hand it off to Maya Howard. Howard picked up there by Sydney Sarah. Swings it right side now to Ryan. She'll kick it in. And now, we going to get a travel? No, they're going to call it. Yes,
yep,
we do.
They got a travel.
Travel on Taylor Howard.
Great defense. The double team came immediately.
That was Griffin Tullis who came in and helped. And it's a turnover by DePauw with 90 seconds to go.
That's pretty brave by Tullis because she's got 4 fouls.
Very.
But it was a smart one.
Kenyon by 1. Ball comes left wing now to Dominguez. Bailey looking inside, nothing there. Bounces back out high to Charlotte. Now to Sydney. 15 on the shot clock. Sydney looking for a pass. Nothing there. Drives right side. Goes in all the way with the runner, and she's fouled by Maya Howard.
She felt the contact and put it up.
Are we going to get 2 foul shots here?
I think so.
And these are huge for Sydney Sarah. Her first attempts of the day.
70% on the season. It hasn't been her best from the free throw line, but these are ginormous.
1:11 left. Sarah takes a few dribble sights, shoots, and hits. 2-point game. 71 seconds to go. Sydney now with 10. Coming back into the game for Coach Chris Huffman is Sydney Kopp checking in for Annie Gillard.
Kopp's on 4 fouls as well.
That was the 3rd team foul by DePauw.
Maya Howard is also on 4 fouls, by the way, now.
Right through on the second attempt for Sydney Sarah.
If you're Sydney Sarah and Maya Howard is guarding you, she's on 4 fouls. You take it right at her.
63-60, 1:11 to go. DePauw down by 3. They've done a pretty good job shooting the 3-point shot. They're hitting 43% today. Crossover there by Maya Howard. Back to Frankie. Howard gets it back 4-3. Air ball heading out of bounds. And boy, that looked like a traveling violation on Kopp. And now a timeout called, I think, by Coach Chris Huffman. So Maya Howard airballs the 3. And it's still DePauw ball with 16 on the shot clock. We'll be back. Back here on the Kenyon Sports Connection, Clayton Kaufman and Matthew Ruskin with you. 63-60, it's DePauw ball with 57 seconds to go in the game.
I'm telling you, no matter what happens on this play, if I'm Sydney Sarah and Maya Howard is guarding me on the defensive side of the floor, she's got 4 fouls, I'm taking the ball right at her. You say, you foul me or you let me score?
I'll start with this defensive possession first. If you're the ladies, you got to defend the 3 at all costs here. Kopp is going to inbound it in the deep right corner. Kopp looking in. She gets it to Maya Howard. Maya Howard with it. Hesitates a little bit. Steps back beyond the 3-point line. Drives in on Busma. Goes in all the way. And a foul on Sydney Sarah.
Yep.
And she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. And for Sydney Sarah, that's now 4 personals.
That's for a lot of players in this game with 4 fouls. And that definitely changes how you play defense.
63-60, Maya Howard back to the line. She's 4 for 4 today. Howard sights, shoots, hits. 2-point game. As
they're going offense defense here with Kopp.
Annie Gillard's back in for Sydney Kopp.
Kopp with 4 fouls, so they're going to take her out for defense. Surprised actually that Howard, and I think that might be the
Howard's second foul shot is right through. It's a 1-point game with 50 seconds to go.
If you're Sydney Sarah, I think you got to take this right at Howard.
Sydney's ball crosses over, comes to the foul line, nothing there. Hands it off now to Dominguez. Bailey, 17 on the shot clock, swings it up high to Charlotte. Now over to Sarah, 13 on the shot clock. Sydney, high to the right, inside now to Page. Into the corner, catch and shoot, Dominguez 3-ball. It's good! Oh, man! 66-62, the crowd going nuts. And Bailey comes up with a crucial 3-point shot.
Happy senior day.
Oh, man. It ain't over yet, folks. 4-point game, 27 seconds to go. We'll be back. 20, check that. Yep, it's 66-62. Boy, it seems like these full timeouts have gone a little bit longer than usual, Matthew. Anyway, it's a 4-point Kenyon lead with, 27 seconds to go. Dominguez with as clutch a shot as we've seen this year. 28 seconds left. 66-62 ladies. Koppel inbound far side.
And I think you said it best. They're going to go for the quick two to make the ladies shoot free throws.
Kopp looking, gets it inside to Maya Howard. Howard crosses over left wing. Picked up there by Tullis. Howard drives in, throws it up, shoots, misses, gets her own rebound, kicks it back out high. That's Carlin. She'll shoot for three. No good. Rebounded by Frankie. And a foul on the floor, and Sydney Sarah is out of the game with her fifth. Oh, check that. That's her. Yep, that is her fifth.
That'll be out for the game, I believe.
But now Melinda Frankie is going to go to the foul line.
With 12.9.
So, okay, she's got to hit them. And Sydney Sarah is out, and she's going to get a round of applause. By far, Sydney's best game of the season.
I think so.
11 points, 2 assists, a rebound.
And I think a timeout has been called.
We'll keep it right here, folks. 12.9 seconds. We'll keep it right here. 66-62. Sarah is out. Melinda Frankie, who's 1 for 2 at the foul line, will go to the stripe to try to cut into this 4-point deficit. Gerber checks in for Sydney, and Melinda Frankie, who's got 1 point on the day.
12.9 to go.
Frankie sights, shoots, and hits. 3-point game. Frankie will get one more. Carlin's going to check back in a second. That's good. It's a 2-point game with 12.9 seconds left.
This is all about who you inbound to, and I think it's got to be Jessica Gerber.
Absolutely. Gerber today is 2 for 2, and she's hitting 89% for the season. We'll take a timeout now, folks. We'll be back in a moment. I got you there, BG. All right, folks, if you noticed, the ladies have it on their end of the floor. Because they didn't advance it after that free throw make, they can do that. Matajasic to inbounds, 12.9 seconds left. Page gets it into Gerber. Gerber dribbling around into the corner, is fouled there with 10 seconds to go.
Maya Howard couldn't foul there, and so she had to wait for Gillard to come over. And that killed her like an extra second. And I think that's not shots yet.
No, one more. So a couple of 2.5 seconds goes off the clock there. Ladies have to inbound one more time. Matajasic to get it in. She gets it to Lane Davis. Why? What are we thinking there? I don't understand that at all, Matthew. Now Lane is going to go to the line. I know she hit her previous 2, but
she's not the best shooter from the line. She's 61% on the year, I believe.
Davis
62.
Sights, shoots, and rattles it home. Back to a 3-point game with 8.8 seconds to go. Kopp is back in now for Gillard.
One timeout left for each team, something to note.
One more for Davis. It's on its way. It's good. It's a 2-possession game with 8 seconds to go, and timeout DePauw. Now, of course, that ball will be on the other end of the floor, and we've got a timeout. 68-64 Kenyon. We'll be back. Back here on the KSC, 68-64. Lane Davis with 2 huge free throws, and now the ladies need to stop, and they're going to win.
Wow.
Wow's right, Matthew.
Great. 8.8 on the clock. You got to think that DePaul's going to be taking a 3 here.
I think you're right. Carlin to inbound, gets it to Maya Howard. 7 seconds left. Howard gets a screen, going to throw it up, shoots and misses. Rebounded by Gerber, and the foul with 2 seconds to go, and the Kenyon ladies are going to win the game. 1.8 seconds to go. Taylor Howard tried to make contact with Lane Davis, and the officials weren't going to call that. And it was an off-balance 3 from Maya Howard, and this one is just about academic with Gerber going to the foul line after the rebound.
That's huge.
They did it.
Hey, another home win against DePauw, and now this is momentum you can take into the NCAC Tournament. The ladies are going to clinch the number 2 seed with this win as Gerber hits the first to make it a 5-point game. Down goes that 19-game winning streak. Down goes the number 10 team in the country.
DePauw has come into this arena ranked in the top 10 3 times. The previous 2 they won. This time they didn't. Your final from Tomsich, Kenyon 70, DePauw 64. The 19-game winning streak is over, and the ladies improve their record to 17-6, 9-1 at home, and 11-3 in conference play, securing the number 2 seed in the NCAC tournament.